home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You're watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.
Taking on the Seattle Mariners. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this.
"24 years. Seattle has waited 24 long years to host a championship series game. At last, T-Mobile Park can now host its first one in over 2 decades. Welcome to game number 3 of the ALCS between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners. The M's are 2 games away to their first pennant.
John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. Postseason baseball, Singy. It's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, players coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started.
You're watching SpinoKing Sports, home of the World Series. For the first time since 2001, the ALCS is back in Seattle, the very city that waited a long time for this night to come. The M's are 2 games away to their first pennant, so let's not keep everyone waiting. And how about a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup? George Springer leads it off, Nathan Lucas hitting second. He hit a game-tying RBI single in Game 2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the lineup, ready to whack more baseballs. Addison Barger in the 4th spot, with Alejandro Kirk catching. Dalton Varsho batting 6th, Ernie Clement, David Schneider, and batting 9th is Andres Jimenez. Seattle's defense. We highlight the Big Dumper, leading catchers in assists, and his second in putouts in the postseason. He'll catch Logan Gilbert on the mound.
So just about set now. Our starter in this one, Logan Gilbert. What do you have on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, George Springer. And that is downstairs. And we're underway in Game 3. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Two now. Fastball is outside. That one drilled left field. Back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
And there's a ball. And it's filled up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, late on that fastball.
0-1.
That one misses, and the count even 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show.
SpinoKing's coverage of the American League Championship Series, presented by MLB The Show 25 by San Diego Studio, now available rated E for everyone, by Zantac 360. Eat your way, treat your way with Zantac 360. Inspired by Major League Baseball on Fox, celebrating 30 seasons of the same game with a new attitude. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park. No Jays were left stranded. We continue Game 3 of the ALCS. And here's a look at the Seattle Mariners starting lineup. Randy Arozarena will lead it off. Cal Raleigh is catching. Julio Rodriguez in center. Jorge Polanco, he keeps on clutching. He started a rally that led Seattle to a 10-3 victory in Game 2. Josh Naylor, 3 hits in Game 2 and a 2-run homer. Eugenio Suarez, Dominic Canzone, Victor Robles 6-8. JP Crawford bats number 9. Defensively for the Toronto Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez made a throwing error in Game 2. He remains as a finalist for his 4th consecutive Gold Glove Award. He also has a Platinum Glove, which he won back in 2023. Louis Varland the battery on the hill.
Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill today, Louis Varland.
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first 3 hitters.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Randy Arozarena.
Designated hitter, Randy Arozarena.
And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And the batter now, Cal Raleigh. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that. Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer games.
That one not close. And that is ball 1. That one drifts inside. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Jorge Polanco in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And a pitch. And he takes a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in Game 3 of the ALCS. And there's a strike. And now it's even up.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Next offering misses, and it's a full count. Ripped to short. Jimenez throw to first. And Polanco is out. And that is the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Addison Barger. Gilbert back to work. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Toss to Naylor, and that quickly 2 away.
Batting 6th, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit into second, and he's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Clement will hit next. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off down the right side. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Polanco to first, out number 3. One left for Toronto, and it remains 1-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the second. Here's Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yeah, exactly.
1 ball.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Next offering is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. And up next for Seattle, Eugenio Suarez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Just missed. And that's in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And that one is downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just off the outside edge.
Okay.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. In the air, right field. Lucas settles underneath it. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mariners 1 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Davis Schneider.
Davis Schneider.
In for a strike. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Up and in, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Naylor. He takes it on his own, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, George Springer.
Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter is George Springer. Fly to left his first time. Springer in his 11th season, 35 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. Cut on and lifted in the air. Canzone moving under it, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing to it for the Blue Jays. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit.
Robles.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And Robles spoils it. He stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And that one popped to short. Jimenez hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mariners, designated hitter, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Arozarena.
Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the 1st. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Two down, nobody on. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Mariners are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Back in Seattle as we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Way out front for strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Next pitch, not close, up high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. It was a fun at bat to watch.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
2-0 Fires that one deep left field and forget it. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep, and we are starting over. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Well, he had the green light there in the 3-0 count, and sometimes guys can be a little too anxious, but he was very patient, allowed the pitch to get into the zone, and once it did, he jumped all over it. Really good piece of hitting.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. That one fouled off. That one out to right. Robles on his way over. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Kirk takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And that one in the air center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Vlad Guerrero Jr. with the solo shot for Toronto. All even at 1 apiece. This is the American League Championship Series on the show.
SpinoKing's coverage of the American League Championship Series, presented by MLB The Show 25 by San Diego Studio, now available rated E for everyone, by Aflac, insuring over 50 million people worldwide. Inspired by Major League Baseball on Fox, celebrating 30 seasons of the same game with a new attitude.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1. High fly ball down the left field line. And it had the distance, but slices foul. That misses. 2-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Next offering misses down and away. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, center fielder Julio.
It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of a StatCast treatment, Singing.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
Now, Julio Rodriguez. All tied up here in Game 3 of the ALCS. Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Shane Bieber up and loosening in the pen. Savage getting cranked up as well. That's way outside. It's 2-2. That's too high.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, bro.
Jorge Polanco in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fights it off. You'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
Now pitching for
Yariel Rodriguez will take over here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1. Game tied, series tied. This could be a turning point in this series if he can deliver.
Indeed, if he comes through with a hit here, it's going to change the entire approach that they can take against their opponent.
That's too low, and it's 1-0. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Long gone. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 4-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
At the plate, Josh Naylor. That catches the outside corner. Strike 1. That's down and in. A slider missed. Falling behind 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Comes a 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, that high-forcing fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So a man at first. Dominic Canzone getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Suarez leads off first with one away. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Varsho makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Victor Robles.
Here's Victor Robles. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Upstairs.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Headed towards the corner. Lucas on the move towards foul ground. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Out to short. Jimenez. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Gilbert back to work. A little bit high. 1-0.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Next offering in there for a strike.
1 ball,
1 strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Grounded out his first time. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. A 0-2 count. You feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Schneider stands in now, looks at that one inside. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good. And they close the gap. It's 4-2.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Base is empty with 2 away. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. And 1-2.
2 strike.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. Back at T-Mobile Park, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, J.P. Crawford. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So the batting order turns over.
Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And that one missing low.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one missed. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Next pitch is outside.
3-2.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Now batting.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. He's already homered in this game. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number 1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Misses off the plate. And that's ball 2. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Next offering is foul back. That's off the mark, and that's ball 3.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Man at first, one away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Center fielder.
Next to hit, Julio Rodriguez. He is struck out, and he is walked. In the dirt.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Here's a 1-1. And that skips into dirt.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-2. Two on, 1 out.
Okay.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Rosarena, the lead runner out at second. Raleigh on at first with 2 down. Just off the outside edge. And a count 1-2.
Two and two.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Garshow settles under it and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. And we're back. Now it's the DH, George Springer.
George Springer.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. out in front and foul to the left side. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas. Foul ball there. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero
Runner on
Jr.
at first with one gone. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And ball one.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Check swing, and he went. And 1-1.
Strike.
With the tying run at the plate here in Game 3 of the ALCS. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And Jerry Hillsdale says he went around.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And next will be the
third
cleanup hitter,
baseman,
Addison Barger. 0 for 2 in this one. Barger goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he's playing today in his home state of Washington. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Pulls it in on the warning track. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Blue Jays 2.
Now pitching for
Back
Toronto.
down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Shane Bieber.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off,
Leading
Josh
off for the
Naylor.
Mariners. First
He's kind of an
baseman,
outlier, especially when guys are consciously
Naylor.
sacrificing contact to deliver power. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that one misses up and in. 1-1. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Next to hit, Eugenio Suarez. First pitch misses. Into left center for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Nice line drive to the post side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
First and second. No outs. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Naylor on second. Suarez at first with no outs. That's in there. And it's a ball and a strike. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Lucas makes the play. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting, right fielder, Victor.
And now for
Robles.
Seattle, Victor Robles. And there's a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Runners at the corners, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Now 1-1.
1-1.
That one hooked foul. On the ground, a second, might be two. Oh, what a flip for one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play.
Acrobatic play to get this one started. Determined to get a good flip, and that flip leads to an inning-ending double play.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Edward
Now
Bizardo.
pitching for the
These are the
Mariners.
spots relievers really make
Number
a name for
83.
themselves. Late and
Edward
close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for the Blue
Here's the
Jays.
Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Wu, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Ferguson getting loose as well. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
And now, Dalton Varsho, 1 for 2. Rips that one to right. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. That's outside, and that's ball one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That misses the zone. 2-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's through there for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
The tying run at the plate. That's down and in. A slider missed.
I know a slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
Tying run at the plate. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And the tying run is on base.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
2 on, 1 out. And here is Davis Schneider.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Splits the plate. Strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the late stages of Game 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Edward Bizzardo departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher now,
Mariners.
Caleb Ferguson.
Number 43, Caleb Ferguson.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Two on, 2 outs. And fouled off. Out to center. Rodriguez heads towards it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. That situation navigated to perfection by the Mariner bullpen. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mariners 4 and the Blue Jays 2. Back in Seattle, set for the last half of the 7th. There's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. Check swing, called strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging.
Now batting,
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. On the ground. And that's a fair ball.
Waste no time there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Bieber checks the runner. Rosarena dives back. And a base hit into right. And the postseason success continues for him.
Now batting, center fielder
Julio Rodriguez digs in now. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Rosarena over at second. Raleigh over at first with one away. He was late there. Strike one.
So he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, second baseman Jorge Polanco.
And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
First pitch just misses. Two on, 2 outs. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
1-1.
This one in the air. Barker. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Mariners.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th. Brian
22.
Wu.
Brian Wu.
Here's George Springer to start it off. 0 for 3 in this one.
George Springer.
Fastball is outside. And that drops in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a chopper out to short. A dive. Nice stop. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Ball one, no strikes. Wu fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. That's in there, and the count even at 1.
But although you like the fact that the guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes. It's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
Guerrero in the box now. No balls and a strike. And the 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Stays alive. And there's a ball.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the ALCS. That's a hit.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman Addison Barger.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ryan Wu is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So
the
they bring on their
Mariners,
closer in the 8th, Andres
number
Munoz.
75.
Runner at first with 2
Andres
away. Addison Barger will hit next.
Munoz.
0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That one hammered but pulled foul. Tying run at the plate. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2. Got him looking for the K. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mariners 4 and the Blue Jays 2.
Now pitching for
Back now,
Toronto,
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
number
into the bottom of the
39.
8th. Trey Savage. And here's the first
Leading off
baseman,
for the
Josh
Mariners,
Naylor.
First baseman, Josh Naylor.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball two. 2 balls, no strikes.
And that one is inside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting.
Man at first, nobody out. And up next for Seattle, Eugenio Suarez. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Dominic Canzone.
Left fielder, Dominic Canzone.
First pitch misses. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. Forget it. And they add to their lead. It's 6-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Victor Robles up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Down the left field line. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Trey Savage won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Chris
Toronto.
Sir Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
One out, runner at second. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Pitch misses inside, ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Popped up, Jimenez. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Randy Arozarena.
Now it's going to be Randy Arozarena. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Activity in the bullpen. Braden Fisher, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 68, the lefty, warming up as well. Fouled off left side. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Oh, 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop. Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hooks it away for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
He's 2 outs away. Varsho getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that is strike 1. Ball 1 there. The Blue Jays down by 4 here in the late stages of Game 3. That one's in there. 1 and 2.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one misses, and the count's full. The M's leading by 4 here at the top of the 9th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Clement at the plate now. That's ball 1. Popped up right side. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners now lead the series 2-1 following this pivotal Game 3 win at home.
home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You've been watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.